मैं डॉक्टर एस के भट्ट शासकीय नागार्जुन स्नातकोत्तर विज्ञान महाविद्यालय रायपुर में प्राध्यापक गणित के पद पर कार्यरत हूँ। आज मैं आपके सामने मैट्रिक्स रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ लीनियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ट्रायंगुलर फॉर्म के बारे में चर्चा करूँगा। पहले मैं डेफिनेशन बताऊँगा और उसके पश्चात एक थ्योरम को प्रूव करेंगे। Now if T is a linear transformation on V over F, then the matrix of T in the basis alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n of V is called the triangular. If T alpha 1 means the image of alpha 1 is equal to A11 alpha 1, image of alpha 2 is equal to A21 alpha 1 plus A22 alpha 2, image of alpha 3 is equal to A31 alpha 1 plus A32 alpha 2 plus A33 alpha 3, and the image of the last element of the basis alpha n, that is the T alpha n बराबर an1 alpha 1 plus an2 alpha 2 plus ann alpha n. That is T alpha n is the linear combination of the alpha n and its preceding elements alpha 1, alpha 2 up to alpha n minus 1. So if the each element image of the each element can be written like this, then we say that the matrix of T is in triangular form. That is, all the elements below the diagonal element of the matrix are all 0. Now after that we shall prove one theorem. If T belongs to AV, has all its characteristic root in F, then there is a basis of V in which the matrix of T is triangular. मैट्रिक्स ऑफ टी इज ट्रायंगुलर का मतलब यह है कि जो मैट्रिक्स बनेगी उसमें ऑल द एलिमेंट्स बिलो द डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स विल बी ज़ीरो. नाउ वी शैल प्रूव दिस थ्योरम by the induction on the dimension of V. Now first we take the dimension of V is equal to 1. Dimension of V is equal to 1 मतलब V की बेसिस जो रहेगी उसमें केवल एक ही एलिमेंट रहेगा. So if the dimension of V is 1, then every matrix representation of T is a matrix of order 1 cross 1 which is trivially triangular. क्योंकि मैट्रिक्स ऑफ ऑर्डर 1 by 1 रहेगा वो मैट्रिक्स ट्रायंगुलर ही हो रहेगी. नंबर सेकेंड, suppose that the theorem is true for all vector spaces over F of dimension n minus 1, and then we prove that this theorem is true for vector space of dimension n. So now we assume that let the dimension of V is equal to n is greater than 1. Now it is given that T has all its characteristic roots in F. Then by definition of the characteristic root, then there exists a non-zero vector alpha 1 belongs to capital V such that the image of alpha 1 is equal to lambda 1 alpha 1. Now this is equation number A. Now we form the set W is equal to the scalar multiplication of all the elements of the non-zero vector. So this capital W is equal to set alpha alpha 1 such that alpha belonging to capital F. Now it is obvious that this W is one dimensional space. So now this is a subspace of V spanned by alpha 1. Now TW will be equal to image of the W will be equal to lambda 1 alpha alpha 1 such that alpha belonging to capital F by A. Because of T alpha 1 is equal to lambda 1 alpha 1, so T of W means T of alpha alpha 1 बराबर रहेगा lambda 1 alpha alpha 1. Now T of W can be written as the alpha dash alpha 1 such that alpha dash belonging to capital F where alpha dash बराबर होगा lambda 1 alpha. Now this is a member of capital F. So now TW, now this is again the member of W. So we can write that TW is a subset of capital W, means the W is invariant under T. So now W is invariant under T, then we assume that VQ is equal to V upon W. This is a quotient space of W. Then dimension of VQ is equal to dimension of V माइनस डायमेंशन ऑफ W बराबर डायमेंशन ऑफ V बराबर n लिया है और ये डायमेंशन ऑफ W इज़ 1, so this is a n minus 1. So we get the dimension of the space that VQ is equal to n minus 1. Now last time हमने एक थ्योरम को प्रूव की थी कि if T is a linear transformation on V and W is invariant under T, then T induces a linear transformation TQ on V upon W. Then we will use this theorem here. So now here T induces a linear transformation TQ on VQ whose minimal polynomial over F divide the minimal polynomial of T over F. Now since T is a linear transformation on V has all its characteristic roots in F, it follows that all the roots of the minimal polynomial of TQ are also the roots of the minimal polynomial of T must also lie in capital F. Thus VQ and TQ satisfy the hypothesis of the theorem. Now dimension of VQ is equal to n minus 1. Then by the induction hypothesis there exists a basis for VQ as alpha 2 dash alpha 3 dash up to alpha n dash. क्योंकि डायमेंशन ऑफ VQ n माइनस 1 है तो इसकी बेसिस में n माइनस 1 एलिमेंट्स ही रहेंगे. तो हमने एलिमेंट लिए यहाँ से अल्फ़ा 2 बार अल्फ़ा 3 बार अल्फ़ा n बार. So these are the n minus 1 elements of VQ in which TQ is triangular. So this TQ alpha 2 bar is equal to A22 alpha 2 bar, TQ alpha 3 bar is equal to A32 alpha 2 bar plus A33 alpha 3 bar, and TQ alpha n bar is equal to AN2 alpha 2 bar plus AN3 alpha 3 bar up to ANN alpha bar. Now let alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 up to alpha n being the elements of V which also belong to the coset alpha 2 bar, alpha 3 bar, alpha n bar respectively, so that we can write that alpha I bar is equal to alpha I plus W. Then this TQ alpha 2 bar can be written as A22 alpha 2 bar. Now this TQ alpha 2 bar is equal to, by using this alpha 2 plus W is equal to A22, and this alpha 2 bar is equal to alpha 2 plus W. And then by using the previous theorems of this, so this TQ alpha 2 plus W is equal to T of alpha 2 plus W is equal to now A22 alpha 2 plus W. Now these two cosets are equal, therefore we can write that T alpha 2 minus A22 W2 belongs to capital W. Now ये एलिमेंट W2 का है लेकिन W का है, लेकिन यहाँ पर लिखा हुआ है कि W is spanned by alpha 1 by A. Now by A, now it is obvious that W is spanned by alpha 1, therefore we can write that T alpha 2 minus A22 alpha 2 is equal to linear combination of alpha 1, that is A21 alpha 1. So this T alpha 2 बराबर A21 alpha 1 plus A22 alpha 2. Similarly, we can find the value of alpha 3 bar, alpha 4 bar, alpha n bar. We have T alpha I is equal to AI1 alpha 1 plus AI2 alpha 2 up to AIN alpha n. So now putting the value of I is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n, we get T alpha 1 बराबर A11 alpha 1, T alpha 2 is equal to A21 alpha 1 plus A22 alpha 2 up to T alpha n बराबर AN1 alpha 1 plus AN2 up to ANN alpha n. Then this matrix can be written as in this triangular form like this. So now the matrix of T in the basis alpha 1, alpha 2 up to alpha n is given by like this. Now this is in the triangular form because of all the elements of the below the diagonal elements are 0. So now this is the proof of the one theorem. Now we will prove the next theorem. Now the other theorem is that if dimension of V is equal to n and if T belongs to AV has all its characteristic roots in capital F, then T satisfies a polynomial of degree n over F. Now we assume that lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n be the characteristic root of T. Now since T has all roots in capital F, so there is a basis alpha 1, alpha 2 up to alpha n of capital V such that T alpha 1 is equal to lambda 1 alpha 1, T alpha 2 is equal to A21 alpha 1 plus lambda 2 alpha 2, T alpha 3 is equal to A31 alpha 1 plus A32 alpha 2 plus lambda 3 alpha 3 and T alpha n is equal to AN1 alpha 1 plus AN2 alpha 2 up to lambda n alpha n. यहाँ पर हमने इसमें पहली वाली थ्योरम को यूज़ किया है पूरा. Now from 1 we can write T alpha 1 बराबर lambda 1 alpha 1. Now this is written as T minus lambda 1 I alpha 1 is equal to 0. Now this is equation number 5. Now from 2 can be written as T minus lambda 2 I alpha 2 is equal to A21 alpha 1, and from 3 we can write that T minus lambda 3 I alpha 3 is equal to A31 alpha 1 plus A32 alpha 2. Now this is number 7. Now from 4 we can write that T minus lambda n I alpha n is equal to AN1 alpha 1 plus AN2 alpha 2 up to AN minus 1 alpha n minus 1. Now we consider T minus lambda 2i, T minus lambda 1i alpha 2. Now this is written as T minus lambda 1i, T minus lambda 2i alpha 2 because we know that T minus lambda 2i, T minus lambda 1i can also be written as T minus lambda I into T minus lambda 2i. दोनों का ऑर्डर चेंज कर देते हैं तो कोई अंतर नहीं आता है. तो ये T minus lambda 1i. Now T minus lambda 2i alpha 2 can be written as from 6 A21 alpha 1. Then this is written as A21 T minus lambda 1i alpha 1. लेकिन इसकी वैल्यू फ्रॉम 5 से 0 है तो ये वैल्यू 0 रहेगी. सिमिलरली वी फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ T minus lambda 3i, T minus lambda 2i, T minus lambda 1i alpha 3. Now this is written as T minus lambda 2i, T minus lambda 1i, T minus lambda 3i alpha 3 बराबर T minus lambda 2i, T minus lambda 1i और इसकी वैल्यू हम फ्रॉम 7 से पुट करेंगे तो ये वैल्यू है इसकी और ये पूरा सॉल्व करेंगे हम. सो नाउ दिस इज रिटन एज T minus lambda 2i, T minus lambda 1i A31 alpha 1 plus T minus lambda 2i, T minus lambda 1i A32 alpha 2 और ये वैल्यू भी 0 है और ये वैल्यू भी 0 तो 0. तो हम यदि इसको n टाइम कंटिन्यू करते हैं देन वी कैन राइट दैट T minus lambda ni, T minus lambda n minus 1i up to T minus lambda 1i alpha n is equal to 0. Now we assume that S is equal to T minus lambda ni, T minus lambda n minus 1i up to T minus lambda 1i. Then this shows that the S of alpha 1 बराबर 0 by using this S of this alpha n बराबर 0 for all n. So this S of alpha 1 is equal to 0, this S of alpha 2 is equal to 0 and S of alpha n is equal to 0. Thus S being the annihilator of base of V annihilates all elements of V, that is S is equal to 0. So this T minus lambda ni t minus lambda n minus 1i t minus lambda 1i is equal to 0. So now if we take qx is equal to this polynomial x minus lambda n, x minus lambda n minus 1, x minus lambda n minus 2, x minus lambda 1 in fx of degree n, then it is quite obvious that this qx is also satisfied by t, because of qt is equal to t minus lambda n, t minus lambda n minus 1, t minus lambda n minus 2 up to t minus lambda 1 is equal to 0. So now this is the proof of this theorem. Thanks.